Yeah. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's what we need to see. From this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion left, Robinson. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. Stafford.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 43 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Jackson. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson now.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw is Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete left side to Aguilar.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hill will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Nelson Aguilar, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Now Lamar changing the look.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 44. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They give it to Williams, running right.
And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. Now it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
This is 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Big 20.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. The guy's man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.